I'm still fuming as I think about my sister's response when I told her that her selfishness had finally crossed a line, and I slammed the door in her face, telling her she wasn't welcome at the funeral. My dad had just passed away, and I was reeling from the pain of losing him, but her actions made me realize that I wasn't just grieving for my dad. I was also grieving for the loss of the relationship I thought I had with my sister. I had taken care of my dad for months, sacrificed my job, my social life, and my own well-being to make sure he was comfortable in his final days, all while being a single mom to my 5-year-old child. My sister, on the other hand, was living her best life in the UK, pursuing her master's degree and traveling the world. When my dad was diagnosed with terminal cancer, I urged my sister to come visit him, to spend some time with him before it was too late. She finally booked a ticket and stayed with us for 10 days, but it was clear that she was more interested in going out with friends and having a good time than actually spending quality time with my dad. The one evening we spent together as a family, watching a movie, was a rarity, and it made me realize how little she was actually invested in our family. When she left, my dad was admitted to the hospital, and I was the one who had to take care of him. While she just went back to her life in the UK, I remember calling her to tell her that my dad had passed away, and her response was just, "I can't do this," before hanging up on me. It was like she couldn't even be bothered to pretend to care. We tried to plan a funeral, but she kept making excuses, saying she couldn't come back to the US because of work and school commitments. We delayed the funeral until spring, thinking that would give her enough time to make arrangements. But when I asked her again when she could attend, she just said she couldn't take time off and wouldn't give us a straight answer. It was then that I saw on social media that she was on a 2-week vacation in Greece with her husband, and that's when I realized that she had been lying to us all along. She wasn't too busy with work or school, she was just too busy having fun to care about our family. I confronted her about it, and she had the nerve to say that I was being selfish, that I was expecting too much from her. But I know the truth. I know that she's been using her busy schedule as an excuse to avoid dealing with the pain of losing our dad, and to avoid taking responsibility for her own actions. I told her that she wasn't welcome at the funeral, and that I didn't want her to come, not because I'm being selfish, but because I don't want her fake tears and pretend grief to ruin the one chance we have to say goodbye to our dad. I'm done with her excuses, I'm done with her lies, and I'm done with her selfishness. My dad may be gone, but I'm still here, and I'm not going to let her forget what she's done.